Hi, Taurus. TT here with another channel message for all of my Taurus collectives. No matter the placement in your chart, these messages are for you. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever you are guided to this reading, know that it is for you. Remember to only take what resonates, and if you are new, welcome to our little love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you are returning, welcome back, you guys. So let's talk about who this message is for within our Taurus collective. Okay. A lot of you are, I'm seeing a key. Okay. Now there's a key that's going into like this groove. Okay. And I see someone like constantly trying new keys. And every key is going into this groove or into this lock. But no matter how many keys you keep using, it's not turning. Okay. So something about this is making me feel like you're about to find that key or use that key. But it feels like you're discovering this key some way, somehow, on this road towards discovery, on this road towards growth and expansion. It feels like you're about to receive a key or discover a key that finally turns the lock. All right. There's certain points or ridges on a key that are significant to you. And those points on this journey will be the frequency or the right amount of pressure that's going to turn the key and it's going to finally open this door. So I'm seeing someone receive, like you're just like, oh my God, that's it. This is where I'm supposed to be next. It's like you had to go through certain points on that journey in order to get this key to turn. So let's get into our energy oracles and see what channel message for my Tauruses does Spirit have for you guys today. What's the channel message, Spirit, for all of my Tauruses? Whatever this is, it feels like wealth. I'm going to be honest with you. It feels like success. It feels like wealth. It feels like you may have been trying different creative tweaks and stuff like that just to kind of see how this would work or how that would work. You had to get really creative, almost childlike, I'm hearing, in order to really nurture this. All right. I feel like this took a lot of people would say like, oh, that was common sense. Listen, sense ain't always that common, okay? It's like something you have to feel for, especially if you're not accustomed to it, right? So I feel like whatever this is Spirit confirming for me that you did this by yourself, okay? No teacher, no mentor, no credentials, no one holding your hand, no one giving you a handout, no one doing it for you. Like, you had to do this by yourself. You had to develop the common sense, right? You had to nurture this. Okay. At some point in your journey, you may have been overly concerned about the welfare of others, but it's almost like this key that you received, the key that unlocked the door for you. It feels like the key for you. You could be a Capricorn somewhere in your chart, because I am picking up that for Capricorn. That's one of like the hardest things for Capricorns to do. They will push to get over certain obstacles or hurdles, but it kind of is like counterproductive, or they work hard, not smart, because they know how to obsess for long periods of time because they know that they're meant for success and they go through so much shit, right? But the key for you, I feel like, was for you to pretty much no longer be concerned with the welfare of others so much that you exhaust yourself. So the key for you was learning not to overexhaust yourself. Work smart, not hard. Okay. And that's like the obstacle that you had to let go of. Okay. Working smart, not hard. Okay. I see you. All right. Or you could be someone, that juggles two things at once. Like, let's say you juggle two jobs at once, or you could be an entrepreneur, you got a 9 to 5. You could be a mother, father, and you also take care of yourself. Okay, you could be a very capable person, and you just don't cut yourself any slack. All right, you're really a very renowned businessman or businesswoman. Okay, true earth energy at its core, right? True creator energy at its core. But as capable as you are, okay, as nurturing as you are, this particular level of success came from you no longer being overly concerned with the welfare of others. Like, for example, it's easy to want to show up and be there for everybody else, how they're doing, how they're healing. But where have you fit yourself into the equation? So this is kind of like where I feel like good luck is coming towards you. Good karma is coming towards you. Cycles, things that you were fated to experience. You've mastered something. And a lot of fortune is coming towards you. You took a chance and you bet on your damn self. Okay. Let's just call it what it is. That's what Spirit is saying. This is who you are. This is why you are. All right. This is why you hot. All right. All right. Now watch you work. Okay. This is why they mad, Taurus. Because they feel like you not working harder or as hard as them. Okay. You make something look easy. All right. You got something down to a science. Precise. Like, this is something that you can keep hitting over and over again. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. You know, like in the game Sims, when you hit the mother lode, you just hear cha-ching. Cha-ching. I heard the mother lode. Look at this transformation. If you didn't watch yesterday's channel message, we ended talking about transformation. You see that portal back there? All right. So you're about to like zoom. I heard zoom, zoom, zoom. My body boom, boom, boom. Something like that. This is a change. There's a change in the energy. A vortex is opening up. And you're about to be catapulted. I'm hearing catapulted. All right. By the next waning moon, you're going to see a drastic change. You're hitting something that was trying to create a ceiling for you. You're like, boop, nope. All right, whatever financial constraints you were having. I heard broke something. I know that's right. Big bad potato. All right, so Cardi B could be very significant. Okay, clownfish. You ain't nothing but a hot dog. All right, I heard that song. All right, you sorted out your emotions. Something that was weighing heavy on you, you put that shit into perspective real quick. All right, and you see how she's kind of like, she's tucking the formula, or she's tucking some type of blueprint or something, a map or treasure map or something like that. She's tucking it in her cloak. All right, so you're very careful with what you say or who you speak to or what you tell them. All right. All right, so you could know that you're about to change up again, or you're about to like regenerate yourself. All right, you're going somewhere else and you're doing it in secrecy. I feel like I had an overwhelming sense of secrecy come up in here. So what exactly is this transformation you want Taurus to know about? All right, I heard popcorn, goldfish. It says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. That's a lot of the things I just specifically said. Goldfish. Increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. Keep your life in balance. All right. A lot of you had to cry something out of your system. Cry you a river. Sorrow over loss. Great personal sorrow. Wreath. All right. But you used your intuition to make personal change. So this is just Spirit telling me, like, with emotions at the bottom of the deck. 5, you put your emotions into perspective. Some of you were having financial constraints or you were concerned about that. You're no longer about to be concerned about this anymore. Some of you are on this point in your timeline and you're in that point on your key where the pain that you or the sorrow you were experiencing about whatever you lost, whether it was a job, a mother, a relationship, physical constraints, right? This could have been a case that you lost. You may have been grieving for a long time, but you're putting your emotions into perspective, and I feel like you are trying to keep your life in balance and roll with the punches. That's how I feel. Stability is returning to you. Your heart is healing. All right. And we all know new levels come new devils. And devil is only a contract. It's only a lesson, another experience. So that may have been like what you had to go through. You had to really mourn somebody. It feels like a mourn in order to really make a beneficial change that your intuition was guiding you towards. Then I tell you, take care. Enemies are working against you. All right. You may have been very surprised of who these enemies were, but you needed to see them before you got into your spaceship, okay? Before you took off, before you blew up, before you did a lot of things, you needed to see, you needed to see people for who they were so they can get out of your life. Pale. No more crying over spilled milk. All right, this could have been love-hate relationships, like you hate your friends, you hate your family, but you still love them and you want to see them do well. Or this could have been a direct romance connection. Take it how it resonates. Spirit, what was the bridge? What exactly was the bridge that was being severed between Taurus? Oopsie. All right, so this is selenite, which clears energy. So this is all energy. So you were feeling the energetic manipulation or the energetic pulls or the energetic ties, karmic ties, family, friends, romantic relationships. And you had to make a hard decision. And I feel like you had to do what was best for you. So let's get your who, what, where, and why right quick. Who, what, where, how, and why. Oh. So someone came into your life. It felt magical. Okay, with this gift and wealthy man, you may have really felt like this was going to be it. Okay. Like this was going to be like you could change. I don't know why I heard this, like wealthy man and gift, like you felt like this was a gift from the universe. They could have been very perfect. All right. The epitome of perfection to you. But something about you guys' work schedule could have made you both feel like abandoned between each other. All right. Or maybe someone left you to go after their dreams. Some of you may find out officially that this person that you wanted to be with, maybe they made it official with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You may have been really wanting to be with this person or someone wanted to be with you, but there's something about official person here. What's the official person? Child. Someone could have had a child officially with somebody else. Okay, or you made up your mind that someone was officially behaving like a child and they were never going to grow up, no matter how much money they had, no matter how much clout they had. Like there was just something. Okay, they may work so much and all they left you with was a child, or all they left you with was the memories that you guys had from your childhood. So there's a lot of different messages here, but no matter what the situation was, this was a blessing in disguise because I feel like it helped you keep your life in balance or put your life back into balance, back into perspective, where you wouldn't be so caught up in the ebbs, like the ups and downs of these changes. And I feel like you just decided you didn't want to participate. Somebody could have also wanted to get wealthy off of you, so they didn't have to work anymore. That's a change. Or someone may have wanted to buy you. But they couldn't really like give you emotions or give you any type of like, you still felt alone some way, somehow. I don't know. There's something about official child here. Official person and child. I feel like you found your right person, and how you did it, like your children could have brought you together. Someone could have met someone officially, like at a sports event, or someone's child at a dance recital. Okay, it's a lot going on here. So let's get it started. Let's get it started. In here. Spirit, what's going on with this increase in material wealth and spiritual growth? Goldfish. Now you have some type of Midas touch. Wow. Judgment. The moment you made this decision, you had answered some type of call. You stepped into some type of position of leadership. There could be like an apology or something about an apology. You gave yourself the freedom to change a situation or to put in the work to unlock another level. The Page of Cups to me, I don't know how, with Judgment and it just giving me like a creative idea. But it's like deep emotions. This is still spiritual. But it's like deep, deep spiritual. Some of y'all have been doing some inner child healing. Okay, like you're starting to believe in magic again. Do you believe in magic? Everybody knows. I'm telling you, Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. Oh, this is definitely magic. And I'm telling you, you're about to take off. Like you're really about to take off. You're about to really become a star. All right, this energy is really making me feel like you go from like you get very adventurous. Like you take on some type of task. Okay. This is like, let's say for example, you take on some type of task here. You know, sometimes they always say, you know how a lot of times we could believe that the best version of a person that's already put together, right? And then we get that version and we realize that even they have inner child wounds. Even they have things that they're dealing with. Even they have, you know, upheaval in their life. But we might be like, oh, they're older. They got their shit together. They may appear like the perfect resume, but they have emotional issues that block them from really being able to tap into their deep emotional state of manifestation or abilities, right? And sometimes what will happen is we can tend to look for the well put version of a person, right? And then we realize that just because you may still be, you know, a beginner, right? Doesn't mean you're not qualified for the position. You know what I'm saying? It's untapped potential. And I feel like you and someone else, you both carry untapped potential, but you're about to tap into that potential. You're about to transform your bodies, your mind, and your spirit. And you're really about to like go after your dreams and ambitions, but you're taking a childlike approach to it. So you may have felt like, I could be a grown up, I could be an adult, but there's an aspect of your journey where you didn't really get to be childlike or enjoy your life. So it's like you could be even an older person, but you and somewhere else, you guys are both becoming like childlikes again. You know how they say when you get to a certain age, you start getting younger. You know what I'm saying? You hit your 40s, you get younger. You hit your 50s, you get younger. That's what this feels like. You're getting a redo at something to grow up together, but for it to be done differently. Ooh. Who let the dogs out? Ooh. 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 Who let the dogs out? All right. And I feel like you're like fresh new eyes, or you're like fresh new sets of perspectives to people that may be more seasoned, or they're veterans. So you are a threat. Okay? They're real reckless for coming at you, because I feel like people that may be veterans at something, or they've been doing it longer than you, they don't want to see you on a platform. They don't want to see you on a scene. They don't want to see you doing something better than them, but it's because you have a fresh new perspective. You're making their job harder. You're giving them something that they have to compete with. So they're losing with the Knight of Wands here. Instead of seeing you as inspiration and a healthy challenge, they see you as a threat. Knight of Wands. So they're like, oh, hell no. I'm gonna knock you down. Okay? But don't you worry, because you know how I showed you that picture where she's holding the blueprint in here? You've figured out something. You've been given a key. This is your North Node. Look at this. All right, some of you may be in a same-sex relationship. I am picking up that. I feel like, but I feel like you are emotionally and physically in tune with your environment. All right. You are showing up as, there's two sides to you. You could be sweet, or you could, you know what I'm saying? There's two sides to you. You've multiplied yourself, or you duplicated yourself. And you get to express yourself both ways. So you get to show up in different forms in different places. It's almost like you've split yourself, but you're still the same person. Okay? But you gave birth to another version of yourself. And this version of yourself is gentle. It's creative. This version of yourself is someone that knows how to include themselves in that self-love journey, right? So some of you may have made like rebranded yourself, or made like an extension of you. You know what I mean? Where you can express yourself differently in another way. I'm also getting this energy of someone maybe inspired by you, or endorsing you, or they want to endorse you because they see that you're being shadow banned or attacked or something like that. And it's like, not under my watch or my clergy or something, clergy. And it's like someone is giving you some love, or sharing some love with you to like stimulate you. And it feels like it's someone that's very in tune as well. Like the oyster. This is someone that has also mastered an aspect. But I just get this, you know how, like, say for example, let me give you an example, Beyonce. You know how you have Beyonce and then Sasha Fierce? Or how Nicki Minaj gave birth to Roman. You know what I'm saying? It's still a spirit. So I feel like you are being helped with the spirit animal, or the spirit element of water, Yemaya, to help you give birth to something, to help you emotionally channel something. This is direct channeling. You have some type of intuitive gifts. I'm seeing candle magic. I'm seeing psychic abilities. I'm seeing you work well with fire. You work well with the elements. But it's like an aspect of you has always wanted to be able to work with the physical realm. So maybe now you're about to get some type of financial increase that's going to allow you to really tap into the physical realm and do other things that you love and really have a place for the all aspects of what you love to do. And that's this transformation. It's like you're splitting yourselves. You get to have a little bit of everything you ever loved or dreamt of. Like you realize that you could be and have every dream you've ever desired to have. As long as you keep your life in balance, you don't ever have to choose this or that, one over the other. You could have it all. This is like, you know how it's giving me the energy of how Rihanna also has Fenty. That's another market, right? That's another industry, but it's still a part of her, still an extension of her. This is what I'm seeing here. You know, you could be a really good singer and you're blending your singing with what you do talently, physically, what you're known for. I'm also picking up on a collaboration, a very ambitious collaboration. Someone wants to collaborate with you. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like if you've been sitting for a long time, feeling like you've been shadow banned, you're unable to really tap into that. All the work that you're putting in is not really rendering you what you know you should be receiving. I feel like someone wants to help you, or this is like Spirit is telling you, the moment you stop watching, Taurus, and you just stop caring about needing to save anyone or needing to over concern yourself with the welfare of the collective or anybody else thereof, is the moment you'll start to see a large increase. A large increase. Okay? A very large divine increase. I'm also seeing that somebody that was trying to wow. I don't know why I see like Taurus and Cancer energy. Taurus and Cancer energy. I'm seeing ambition. Someone may want to invest in you and they didn't want to invest before. Or maybe they didn't know about you, but it feels like they're guided towards you. Something about a collaboration here. I just keep picking up collaboration. But I feel like what you guys don't know is like you have past life history together. Yeah, you have past life history together. With this 6 of Cups. So in a past life, y'all could have been brothers or siblings. And whatever confusion was blocking you in this Cancer or the energy of Cancer and Taurus, there's like this constant, you know, competition of, so maybe since y'all were younger, or this is just the energies of Cancer and Taurus energy of how there's always that, because you know Cancer also rules the moon energy, right? But then so does Taurus rule, you know, they represent the mother energy. Well, the moon is also like that mother energy as well. So there's always this confusion or misunderstanding between these two elements or these two energies. And I feel like that is going to be sorted out some way, somehow. Okay, and I feel like someone's going to be trying to extend an olive branch because they feel like you're very ambitious. Okay, they may want your help on something so they can like, how did you do it, Taurus? How did you make something happen out of nothing? It feels like this person is drawn to you, but they feel like they've wronged you in some type of way. They may have talked about you. Okay, or they may have held on to an old grudge here in the past, but they want to make something right. This is someone that may have been manifesting against you at one point. They feel you had a lot of people. Okay, the Three of Cups could be a group of friends, or these could be siblings, okay? Okay, they want to talk to you about, they may start off a conversation like, we haven't heard from you in a long time. You haven't really been that active in these streets out here. You've kind of isolated yourself. You're not really involved. They may be saying, I haven't heard from you in 3 months. You don't pick up your phone. I just get this energy, or they may be saying like, since you was married, you just stopped talking to us. You don't even deal with us no more. I don't know. Take it how it resonates for this energy, but I do feel like the divine is extending an olive branch by way of people that may have felt like they shitted on you, Taurus. Queen of Pentacles. They may feel like they didn't respect you, or they didn't, they didn't feel like anything that you were working on or trying to manifest or accomplish would ever really go anywhere. And so like with this divine opportunity here, I do feel like spirit, like the divine is making these people come back to you and pay it forward in tenfold. Okay? 3 times here. They feel this need to make it right with you, Taurus. Clear the air with you, Taurus. Clear up their name, their confusion. And I do feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, like you're not even paying attention. But Spirit is like, it's contracted where whatever these people have sown, they have to reap. And a part of that reaping is to bring you blessings, Taurus, by way of people. All right. That's what I see here. To bring you, they've been crying, emotionally distraught. These may have been people that something to do with a call. They may call you when they have problems, or they may call you when they need something, or need you to do something, but they don't call you any other time. I really want to look into this Knight of Wands, though. It's like sticking out like a sore thumb. Or you may notice that they're coming in the droves, I heard. This is Knight of Wands. Someone could be being really, some of these people feel like everything that was coming for them that was good is now coming to you. Okay? So, they're following the energy. Clarify this Knight of Wands, please, Spirit. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're concerned. Message of concern. Oh my God. Oh my God. Taurus. Taurus is changing. Oh my God, this is for real. Oh my God, Taurus is really blessed. Oh my God, I wasn't sure. I didn't even know that you really could do that. Someone also may have told someone else, like someone may have shared with someone like your ability and how they've witnessed your ability. And so they're like, I'm concerned. Yeah, this is people in your family. They're concerned about something. Okay, you could have helped someone in your family. Like if they were concerned about a person, you could have known something that nobody would know. All right? But you have message of concern. And you reached out to some type of family member, and it was a divine opportunity here. And like people, that they're like, the word is spreading. They're talking about this, and they're like, I didn't believe that that person really had a gift. I didn't really believe that Taurus was capable of manifesting, or I didn't really believe Taurus was capable of hearing the messages that they were hearing. This is all of the all the above, all the above, all the above. Mm, 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 mm. And so now they're like, oh snap. If these people are saying it, and these are extended family, it feels like family room. Something has been talked about, and it's been talked about by many, 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 many people. Could be your 7th generation of cousins and cousins and cousins. And they're like, I remember when you were a kid. I remember. And it's like, now they're looking at you like, oh my God, you're special. But something about this make me feel like maybe they felt the energy shift. They felt a change. And they're concerned that you're going to build a life for yourself, and they're not coming with you. Dang. I heard God don't like ugly, but these are like authors of confusion, or they've been conducting themselves as such with the gossip, the talking about this, trying to throw salt on your name and justify the reason why they let you struggle, or they let you endure certain trials. And now they're reflecting on these situations, or how they treated you in the past, and they're like, oh my God, I hope I don't start experiencing this, or I hope Taurus knows that I'm a good person. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you just hit the lotto or what. I'm telling you, this is 777 with the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, what is this? You guys let me know in the comments. What is this? Whoa. Like the divine is like, look what I did with Taurus. When I brought Taurus to you, and I said, I'm sending Taurus as a messenger. All right. I'm blowing the trumpet. I'm using Taurus to wake up the dead. I'm using Taurus as the example. And you shut the door. That's what it's pretty much like. Because all these I'm concerned. Your family's concerned, Taurus. Knight of Wands. They're coming fast. You might even start to notice that they actually start to shut up and listen. And you're like, y'all didn't listen to me before. But it's like when you speak, they want to shut up and listen. Whatever you say, Taurus, male, female. It's like now they want to come to you. And they want something like to help them get something up off of them. All right, some of you guys could be spiritual workers, okay? Maybe they never believed in your spiritual abilities. But I told you got the secret recipe, or like you got the cure, the remedy. I'm telling you, this transformation with this blueprint in her hand. What's this confusion of the 7 of Cups? It's like they want to make sure they're on your good side. What? Taurus, people want to make sure that they're on your good side and not your bad side. What's this 7 of Cups? Ooh, these are authors of confusion here. Child, 7 of Cups. I don't know. Something could have happened with your child. Some of you guys, you dealt with a situation where your family members could have played your child against you, or tried to make your child confused about whatever happened in the past or their childhood. It's almost like Family members may have been trying to confuse your child or talk about you. They did something they were not supposed to do. All right, this could also be a baby mother or a baby father, okay? Or they're extensions of their parents, because we have family here. So these could be extensions of both your bloodlines. Telepathically connecting to your child, trying to confuse them and make them feel like they weren't going to be any different than their mother or their father. Something about things that they said to your child was very confusing. For others of you, they're very apologetic about involving an innocent person. You know what I'm saying? They feel like since you were a child, you were an innocent person and you didn't deserve something, but they may have treated you or like the black sheep of your family your entire life. And now that God is really has an anointing over you or is really using you, like, I mean, at this point, you've postured up, Taurus. You see that? You've postured up. You have a level of confidence about yourself. No one taught you this. You got it out the mud, okay? I love that saying. I don't know why I love that saying. Okay, now it's like they don't want to fight with you. And I feel like this is karma from past lives that they're feeling, because the Six of Cups here, it's definitely past life, okay? Like, I feel like a lot of your siblings or your family may have, or friends may be like gold diggers, where they get into relationships for someone, like, oh, let someone take care of them, or let someone do this. Like, that may have been the narrative in your family to, like, you know, take care of your body so you can get a man. But I feel like you were the black sheep of your family. You don't believe in that. Like, you prefer real love. Someone you can grow with. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where you realize that's the real gift. Fuck the other relationship of feeling like someone that's a know-it-all. Or they're so their head so far up their ass that they grown, but they still have immature tendencies. And I feel like you realize, like, I'd rather grow old with someone. I'd rather be with someone that's mature. Okay? Some of you guys, it's not even about the age, it's the maturity. Because like I said, no matter how old they are, y'all are in this energy of, I may be this age, but I'm growing younger. You know what I'm saying? Like Benjamin Button. You growing younger. You growing backwards. Spirit, what's this past life energy about specifically for Taurus? Free yourself. Oh. Ooh. You learned how to free yourself from generational curses. You learned how to free yourself. You studied and you taught yourself being self-taught, self-made out here. You took control over your life. I don't have to deal with these family and friends. I don't have to deal with these relationships. You started to see, like, where that generational curse was perpetuating a cycle in your life. And you was like, I could rewrite this story. You tapped in some type of power. I'm telling you, karmic relationships. You learned something. I'm telling you, you learned something about past life relationships, quantum healing, how to go back in time and break certain karmic ties so it wouldn't affect your relationship anymore or your children this lifetime. And now you can experience real love. Now you can experience true love because y'all have already learned all there is that you need to learn. And now you have a reason to celebrate. But whatever was being held on to from past lives, like you time traveled. I don't know why I'm seeing that movie, Time Traveler. You were like, okay, I'm going to go back to 1956 where I met this person. Y'all could have been the same sex during that time. Different bodies during that time. And you was like, I'm going to set both of us free. I'm going to learn how to do Reiki. I'm going to learn how to do quantum healing. I'm going to teach myself how to unbind these things. And now, like, it's like everybody's coming towards you want for answers. How did you do that? Because it's like immediately they felt like you no longer resonated with them. And here they come. They're like coming back real quick, like, oh my God, oh my God. That tie is changing. The tides are changing. The narratives are changing. Before you close the door, can I get a kiss goodbye or something? Before you close. I don't know the words, but I'm hearing that song. And the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there be sun. When I think of a day when I'm gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say. Alright, some of y'all could have been orphans, or you had a past life where you were orphaned, hungry, starving, and it could have been affecting you this lifetime. Listen, this came out yesterday, y'all. Come on now. So what does Taurus need to know for today? In closing for today's reading. So we have moose and cougar. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all could be considered a cougar, where it's like, you know what? I would rather be with someone that's younger than me, and we can grow old together because they're a lot more wiser. A lot of these older people are still children. So you're starting to see things for the soul and not the flesh or the age or the dimension of this stage. Okay, you got cougar. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. That's all I got to say about that, you guys. This is just beautiful. And then you have sea turtle. Protection, Taurus. Oh my goodness. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Preserve and you will succeed. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Taurus, I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another channel message right here on Talk Taurus Tarot. Bye, Taurus.